young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the sense.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great.
I'm a prophet to the sky that's got the chakras open. Got them fixing up their actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting no rough premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, dismissing the opposition. On that lane switching, this is what the game is. Simply unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yellow, first hit. Wait, 180, first hit. I don't need to, first hit.
Going big.
Wait, first hit.
Way too many when they noticed it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
Yellow, first hit. Yellow, first hit.
Time to bring the pace burn. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want
Yellow,
the lines in.
first hit.
She wanna pull up to the grave. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we align.
Yellow, first hit.
Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent.
Yellow, first hit.
Cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they try to shit
Yellow,
like rape bands.
first hit.
Got a bad little shorty wasting. And on it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't there.
Wait,
Put
first
our hands
hit.
together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the
I don't need to, first hit.
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big.
Wait,
Everywhere I
first
go, they
hit.
know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a look.
Mace how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was.
Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is NFL football on E!
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. On the line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. You got
Now they try the right side here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 20 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
But he's the number 2 runner in the one because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on third down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. Look at the big man rumble. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points for those guys.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Hill on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the race. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Jags grab it.
Holding. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get it. Play.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. He completes it to Westbrook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ridley. Check 3. Relax. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 61. Matchbox.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the 2nd quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how...
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The point after is good, and it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, a gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 17, Minshew under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, you said it after the 4th down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with a touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up, because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
Point after, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Traquan Smith, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles